Michael McFaul, now former U.S. ambassador to Russia, he negotiated face-to-face with Vladimir Putin. Ambassador, the U.S. announced sanctions against Russia today. President Biden said we'll take 100,000 refugees into the United States. Is that enough action for where we are in this conflict?
I applaud the action. It's great. 100,000 is great, and I hope that those numbers will go up. I applaud the new sanctions against all those Duma deputies, against German Gref, the head of Sberbank, somebody I know personally. It's long overdue, in my opinion. And against those military-industrial officials, that's the right move. And every week, there needs to be new sanctions. It's not enough just to maintain what we have. Every week, in my view, you got to up the sanctions. If Putin is escalating war, we have to escalate the economic pressure on Russia.
You know, President Biden said today he wants Russia out of the G20. And if not, then he says Ukraine should be included in future meetings. I mean, is that a good solution? Can you even visualize these leaders of the free world sitting in a room with Vladimir Putin as he slaughters an entire nation?
I can't. I applaud the president for saying that. I don't think he deserves a place at the G20. And the G20 is not all democracies, by the way. There are some autocrats there, but no autocrat is invading and conducting this senseless, heinous war. Barbaric is the word you use, Shepard. That's exactly the right word for what he is doing in Mariupol today, the likes of which we have not seen for a long, long time in Europe. He's trying to kill everybody in that city to take it over or to get them to flee. There's no place for a guy like that at a G20 summit. Yeah,
we'll see how that goes down. Hey, on NATO, a majority of people in Finland now say they support the country joining NATO. That's a major change from a year ago. Is it time for NATO countries to think about expansion?
Most certainly, if there's a application from Finland, they should take it up and ratify it right away. I think that's a fantastic move by the Finns. But I think right now, the job of NATO is to help Ukraine win. Well, let's just be very clear about it. If Putin loses in Ukraine, that's the best reassurance you can give to our NATO allies on the frontline states next to Russia. But if Putin wins in Ukraine, those frontline states are going to be very nervous about our commitments to defend them if he's on a roll. So actually, our security is very contingent on what happens inside Ukraine. That's why when President Zelensky had the chance to address NATO, he said, give me more weapons. I think he's 100% right. We need to be giving him more weapons to win in this fight against Putin.
Ambassador, you saw the burning ship today. You know, I was trying to think, what is Putin seeing as he's looking at this video, as he's looking at Ukraine blowing up his vessels?
I think he's humiliated. I think his generals are really humiliated.
Yeah, where's his defense minister?
My sense is there's probably some tension between them right now because this is not what they planned. Remember, they said they were going to be done in 3 or 4 days. We are now a month into this war. They're nowhere near meeting the military objectives that they set out. And my sense is that Putin is very angry and frustrated with the way this war is going, and that is good news.
Ambassador Michael McFaul, thank you as always.